Welcome to the NiFTy Chicks, and welcome to this week's episode of the NiFTy News. In this episode, we'll be talking about Seth Green's stolen ape, which was supposed to be the star of an upcoming TV show, how conferences are having to adjust their bathrooms to accommodate more men, ugh, the steps one browser extension is taking to protect NFT scams, the CryptoPunks floor dropping below 100,000, and eBay, the next big mover and shaker in the NFT space. Let's do this. Welcome to the NiFTy Chicks. Hi, Mindy Sal. How are you?
I'm good. Minus the jackhammering that is going on downstairs.
I know.
Never ending here. Never ending.
You solved it. You solved it. You asked them to pause. So that's awesome.
I did. I went down and I said, can you please pause for like 20 minutes so we can record this show?
And they said yes, which was awesome. So
yes. Yeah.
Shout out to those people.
Yeah. So what's happening? What's happening in the NiFTy world?
I mean, lots is happening. We've got a lot of news stories about, stolen apes, TV shows and stars and bathrooms and a lot to cover. So I say, let's dive in.
Let's do it. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. So this one, someone stole Seth Green's NFT ape and now he can't make his TV show.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We talked about this last week because we knew the news broke that his NFT, his Bored Ape was stolen. Actually, I think there was 4 NFTs that were stolen from his wallet. So we talked about that. But what we didn't know, and that he shared over VCon, is that ape was supposed to be the star of an upcoming TV show that he has. So, ouch! It is a double whammy for Seth Green. That stinks.
Yeah, it's funny because I was actually on Twitter, and I saw Bored Becky had offered Seth one of her apes to loan him. Wasn't that nice? Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. That's so funny though. Yeah. So that sucks for him. I feel bad.
I know.
And speaking of conferences, there's this one. And I feel like we talk about bathrooms and the, discrepancy at crypto and NFT conferences all the time because, there's such a difference in the amount of women that go to these conferences versus men. So they had to convert one of the ladies' restrooms to a men's restroom.
Yeah. There are obviously a lot more dudes going to these conferences than there are women. So, they needed to expand the amount of, it's funny, like in any concert I've ever gone to, and it's usually like 50-50 men, women.
Right.
And there's a line out the door, or even airports, line out the door for all the women's bathrooms. Always, right? And so like now the tables have turned and dudes have to stand in a line and to go to the bathroom, which
what I find really hilarious about this is that they put this, recreated, they had to cover up the female and put the male, like, I guess it's on a poster board or something. I thought that was pretty funny.
It is pretty comical, but a perfect example of that. The space is largely full of bros, and we are on a mission to change that. So I would love to see in the future, man, if we could have 2 women's bathrooms, right? Like, let's turn the table. Let's make it a conference ours.
I agree. Okay, so when I was looking for news, I found this, and I am actually going to download it and put it on my browser extensions because I think it hopefully will help save, some frustrations and issues going forward. So this new browser extension helps you detect NFT scams. It's called Sunrise. And basically it scans the website that you're using and I guess somehow connects it with OpenSea to verify that it is reputable and, the official and safe website that you're looking for.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
good.
found this other article about the browser extension. So it says it doesn't stop scams, but it helps you verify the website you visit is the right one.
Yeah, I think any step towards increasing the level of security and safety for NFT investors and community members is a step in the right direction. I am, for anyone that's like, what is an extension? So we all have browsers. We're all using different browsers, Chrome or Safari or any of those. And then the extension is basically similar to the MetaMask extension that if anybody has created that, it's an extension. It lives within the browser that you have. You got a bunch of them. You're pointing to them up in
Yeah.
the top right-hand corner.
Yeah, you can't see it because the NiFTy Chicks logo is over it, but there's my MetaMask. But like this one I've talked about before, you can't see it because it's so small, but that is gas. It's a gas tracker, which I love because it just sits right there and I can easily see like, oh, gas is really low. And when gas is low, then I'm like, ooh, what can I buy? Gas is
Right.
low. Gas
Yeah.
is cheap. Going
Yeah.
shopping.
So it should be hopefully a good user experience for anybody wanting to download this. My personal stance is like, if this is a brand new release, there anytime something new is released, there are a lot of like things they need to work out, bugs they need to work out. So I'm like, let a group of people be those testers. Once it's proven to be successful and helping and working correctly, then
Right.
I will absolutely be adding it to my browser because I think, like I said, any additional help in keeping us safe is good.
Right. Yep. I agree. And I feel like we talk about this all the time, but let's talk about the punk some more.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
CryptoPunks, floor price down below
yeah.
100,000.
And so it's funny. And I just want to mention this because when we were looking for articles and, talking about what we were going to talk about on the show before the show, um, I had said to Gen FT, I was like, "What? Wait, I don't understand because there is no floor on CryptoPunks." And so then we were like, "Oh, makes sense because when the punks when they get listed for sale, they typically get picked up really quickly. That's why there's no floor because there's really none for sale. But if you go on OpenSea and look, so you see there's no floor price, right? But then if you go look at the activity, they are selling. It's just that they go really quickly. So you can look back and see like the last one sold for 46, which is equivalent to $86,000, 50 ETH, 44 ETH, 70 ETH. So, and you can see like 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago. So they are selling. It's just that they don't go up for sale very often.
Right, exactly. And with the price of Ethereum, which has decreased, I actually haven't checked today, but crypto in general has taken a downturn. And
Right.
so if something is selling for 50 ETH, back in November of last year, 50 ETH was worth a lot more than 50 ETH today.
Right.
So that's
Well, I'm
why,
looking right now. ETH is at 1864.
yeah, I
So
mean,
yeah, a year ago it was probably closer to 3,000.
yeah, I'll actually take a look. 1 year ago at the peak, it was up to 4,700, so
Oh yeah.
4,700,
Wow.
and now it's 1,800 and change. So,
Yeah.
what one ETH meant back, this was, let's see, October of last year.
Yeah.
No, actually, yeah, October of last
Yeah.
year.
October, November. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is very different than what one ETH means today. So yeah, you're seeing that. I think because of that, though, there's a couple of reasons. So with the downturn in the markets, not only in the crypto world, but also the traditional stock markets. With the downturn, you're seeing people needing to liquidate to live and pay for the things that they need. So, people are going to start selling things a little bit cheaper than they would want to, just to provide that the liquidity that they need. So, I think it's just a combination of pretty steeply decreased Ethereum pricing, and then also the downturn in the markets and requiring people to kind of sell things to pay for things. So just that combination, you're now getting CryptoPunks for under 100,000, which, man, if I had $100,000, I would be scooping one up in a heartbeat. But I don't, so I won't.
Yeah. Someday.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. And so you found this one. eBay is getting into NFTs.
Yeah. So eBay is entering the NFT business with an assist from hockey legend Wayne Gretzky. I think Wayne Gretzky is, I'm not even a huge hockey fan, and I know his name. He's probably one of the most recognized people in NHL history. So it's pretty cool. I think, the only reason why I wanted to capture this and share this is because it's yet another example of how these companies, these Fortune 500 companies, are trying to innovate themselves into this new world. And man, they wouldn't be doing this if they thought NFTs were dead. And so there's obviously money that eBay is putting towards the NFT and metaverse space, because, again, the only reason they would do that is if they think it's the future. So it's pretty exciting stuff. I love seeing these large organizations and companies getting into the space, because it just builds my confidence that, it's going to be here for the long term. Not that I had any doubts, but it's just like another example of like why we are really early. All of us in this space are early right now. And we want to make sure that anybody who's excited about the space, wants to get in it, that they can do that. And it's good.
Agreed. So that's all we've got for the news for today, or for this week. I don't know. Is there anything else that we need to share?
I don't think so. It's good. It's I think every day I hear people being like, oh, NFTs are dead. And then at the same time, I hear people being like, NFTs are the future. We just don't know. I think I know where you stand. I think you know where I stand. Like, we're excited about the space, but there's a lot of evolution the space has to go to. Think about like the internet bubble and the internet world right when it first came out. Like, there's a lot of people who were like, oh, I'm not touching that. And look at where we are today. So it's exciting. It's an exciting time to be in the NFT space, because like I said, we're early and we get to see a lot of the evolution over the next couple of years.
Agreed. It's very exciting. So I guess I just want to say, make sure that you subscribe to us on YouTube or your favorite podcast player. And if you are watching this on YouTube, make sure to hit that bell, because that's how you get notified when we have new episodes go out.
That's right. And as always, thank you so much for listening to the Nifty Chicks. Always remember, invest in yourself. You are worth it. Please listen carefully to the following disclaimer. Neither the host nor the guests of the Nifty Chicks podcast are acting in the capacity of financial advisors. We wish to remain transparent and impartial to the NFT community at all times, and therefore, the content provided by the Nifty Chicks hosts and guests are intended for general information purposes only. Nothing written or discussed by the Nifty Chicks hosts and guests should be construed or relied upon as investment, financial, legal, regulatory, accounting, tax, or similar advice. Nothing should be interpreted as a solicitation to invest in any cryptocurrency or NFT, and nothing herein should be construed as a recommendation to engage in any investment strategy or transaction. Please be advised that it is in your own best interest to consult with investment, legal, tax, or similar professionals regarding any specific situation and any prospective transaction decisions. You must do your own research when considering investing in cryptocurrencies or NFTs. We are simply sharing our journey with you as we learn more about the world of NFTs. Happy minting.